Thank you for choosing Space Ray. The purpose of this video is to instruct you on how to install your Defender tube heaters. The Defender is designed specifically for the harsh environment of swine facilities. All Defender heaters are packaged with clear and informative labels that show the part numbers and details of what is packaged inside the boxes. This makes it easy to check for all the parts you will need before you begin installation. After you have identified the layout of where the Defenders will be installed, the first step is to hang the burner box. This is done by using the eye bolt that is mounted on the box and hanging it onto your cup hook. To make the assembly process easier, go ahead and pre-cut your chain to the desired length and attach it to the hangers with S-hooks. Then, hang the chain on the cup hooks that are attached to the trusses. Having these hangers in place on the cup hooks makes it easier to install the tubes. Now you will install the gasket on the burner box and bolt the first tube to the box. Make sure the seam on all the tubes is facing down towards the floor. Not doing so will void the warranty and could cause tube failure. At this time, you should completely tighten the 3 nuts attaching the first tube to the box. The first hanger must have the wire hanger clamp installed on it. Now is the time to do this before the reflectors are installed. Note that in this installation, the heater is being installed in the optional 30-degree angle. Your installation may require the heaters to be installed straight down. Tighten down the wire hanger clamp, being careful not to over-tighten so as to not damage the tube. Slide the band clamp halfway onto the first tube you've just installed. Slide the second tube through the hangers you've already mounted, and then slide it into the band clamp. Notice there are 3 small holes in the band clamp. The one in the middle is for inspection, to see that both tubes are touching each other. Now, tighten the clamp bolts. Go back and forth with your drill so as to tighten them evenly. You should have your helper at the other end of the second tube, making sure it is level and aligned properly with the first tube. Also, make sure the seam is down towards the floor. Next, install the self-tapping screws into the holes on the band clamp. Only 2 screws are needed. The center hole does not get a screw. Repeat these steps again, adding the remaining tubes as needed. Each tube gets a spring support bracket. Now is the time to install these before the reflectors are in the way. The position of these spring support brackets is very important. They offer support for the reflectors between the wire hangers. They should be installed no closer than 6 inches to the band clamp. Ideally, the spring support clamp should be approximately halfway between the wire hangers. Once you slide the first reflector into place, remove the TIS safety wire and stretch it through the wire hangers, pulling it towards the opposite end of the heater. Go ahead and install the end shield with the speed clamps provided. When installing Defenders at a 30-degree angle, you must use the reflector support brackets on the first wire hanger. There are 2 of these, and they go on either side of the reflector to hold the reflector at the proper angle. Once the reflector support brackets are screwed into place, you can pull the TIS wire down and attach its bracket to the end of the first reflector. As you slide each reflector down, make sure you overlap them so that the reflector on the bottom has a support bracket holding it. This way, the weight from the first reflector is supported by the bracket as well. Connect the reflectors with speed clips. Do not screw the reflectors together. Screw the reflectors to the spring support bracket with self-tapping screws. Repeat this process for all reflectors until all are installed. Each Defender heater requires turbulators. These wavy metal pieces are located in the burner box and are slid together and pushed down into the last tube. Use all of the turbulators we send you for each heater. Once the turbulators are all in, attach the stainless steel wire tie to the slot in the last one. Push the turbulator completely in, but leave the tail of the wire tie hanging out and down towards the floor or to the side so it can be easily seen. Now install the end reflector using speed clips. Install the exhaust hood with self-tapping screws. The vent on the hood should face the floor. Lastly, install the fresh air intake kit. The complete kit comes in its own box. Drill a 4-inch hole in your ceiling. The hole should be next to a truss if your ceiling material is not sturdy, like metal or wood. Push the flue up into the attic and attach it with self-tapping screws. Slide the hose clamps onto the 4-inch flex hose and then mount the hose onto the flue and next to the heater. The fresh air intake flue should be 12 to 24 inches from the heater. Congratulations! Your Defender heater is ready for many years of reliable heating. Thank you for choosing Space Ray. For more information on this heater and our other products, please visit www.spaceray.com.